Hey everyone, so I don't know if you saw the news with AI, but Sam Altman is looking for 7 trillion in funding from investors for the AI chip project that he's working on. He's trying to fund the development of AI chips, but $7 trillion, right? That's insane. I don't know if many people are able to quite understand what that really is. So that to give you some perspective, $7 trillion is twice India's GDP. So think about all the money that anyone has in India times two. That's how much money he wants to be able to fund this project, right? And I'm just like, it's like, I'm not surprised. It's shocking, but I'm not surprised. And it's just really weird to see that now, you always hear about billions in funding, but now we're starting to hear trillions, right? And like, if it's going to take an entire country's GDP or to fund this, it's like, how is that logistically even possible, right? How are you going to get that much money in liquid, right, to sort of pull this off or to make it happen? And yeah, I don't know. It's like, I'm just wondering, like, wow, like, where, like, look at where we're going. Look at how far we've come, right? And I'm just really curious to see where AI is going to go and how it's going to affect all of us, right? I'm really excited. I'm pretty optimistic. I do think AI needs to be regulated. I do think it needs to be built in in a manner that's safe and truly meaningful, right? It doesn't make much sense if AI literally takes over everything, like all people's jobs, and people are sitting purposeless, wondering what they should do with their lives, right? Which I don't think is going to happen, but that's obviously one of the concerns that most people have. But it's an exciting time to be alive, honestly. And I feel like I have to educate myself more on the topic of AI. I was actually trying to build an AI startup not too long ago. I was trying to build an AI tool that could assist salespeople with building their sales pipeline, salespeople in the tech industry specifically. So I'd gone with a co-founder that I found here in the UAE. I'd met him and we had gone to San Francisco for a month to validate the idea, to find a technical co-founder because we both were commercial, and to basically find other founders and VCs we could learn from on how to build our business as first-time founders, right? And so, I mean, long story short, I'll probably go over the story in another video someday, but we realized that it wasn't going to work out because the problem was much bigger than we thought it would be. Like, the real problem with sales pipeline in tech companies was like a lack of sales training. So a lot of salespeople were not able to build good, strong, healthy pipeline in an efficient, effective way because they didn't really know how to prospect really well. And like, sales training was bad. So sales enablement was the thing that we had to tackle. But anyway, I was not really quite qualified yet to tackle that. So I decided to drop it. But the AI space is interesting because it's the one thing now that's going to allow people to create multi-million dollar business or even $1 billion business. I think that's what Sam Altman said, that we're probably going to see the first $1 billion, like one person $1 billion business where you have one CEO and then you have AI that sort of runs everything else, right? You have your HR, your marketing, your sales, your accounting, your finance, all the departments just handled by AI, right? So it's going to be interesting to see where all this goes and like how it affects people that adopt it, how it affects people that reject it, right? I'm really interested to see what happens. So I don't know, let's see.